Hi there, and welcome to part 6 of Let's Play Brutal Mario. We've actually set the commentary to record this time.
It should be good. This is the 4-room house. Why do you think it's called that?
Because it's a house.
Yeah. Now, I did that the cheap way. I flew into the spikes with a cape so I could make that jump without any problems.
Standard.
Don't know whether that was intentional, but I did it that way anyway. It's quite satisfying to do it with just the straight way, but it's quite hard. And it does remind me of the kids' first stage in Super Meat Boy. Lots of those narrow, tall jumps.
God. I'd spent like an hour trying to do that and I couldn't beat that first level.
Yeah, well that's the hardest one out of the 3, if I'm being honest. Like, the other 2 are a bit easier, in comparison anyway.
Meat Boy.
But enough of that. Let's talk about Brutal Mario.
Let's do.
So,
I think there's a bit in the original Super Mario World where it's got those moving platforms and the bubbles. I think it's a genuinely really hard part.
yeah, those sort of moving gaps are just as hard in this game. Like, they can really throw you for a loop. But it's those fishing fire things that really get my goat. Gotta watch out for. I didn't notice them at first, but there's barely visible ghosts in this room.
Oh, that's such a dick move.
I don't know. Like, they are technically visible, but I think it's
the one in front of the pipe.
a little bit. Yeah.
I saw the other ones instantly. That one I didn't see.
I got caught out by it. So I need to bring that P-switch into this room so I can get the shell, and it's basically you have to do certain things in a certain order to finish the level. Oh, and I've just lost the shell.
Why'd you do that, Jack?
That was a complete accident. And this is just me realising what I've got to do now.
Just do it all again.
Do it all again. But I do it a different way. I do it differently, just to add flavour. So instead of I just fly over the whole thing. Well, kind of.
Good stratagem.
Good stratagem indeed. So, and also, I think I'm smart enough not to actually race against time and bring the switch with me, but I give up on doing that. And I'm a bit more cautious of the flame, because the flame moves in such a way which catches me out 9 times out of 10, I think. It's just
You did an amazing job of like paggering it last time.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't get hit.
Yeah. So, at least I remember that ghost's there.
I'd be annoyed if you hadn't remembered.
I would have been as well. So let's get. It's good because you can grind for that item block if you want to. Technically.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
That is something you can actually do. Good thing you can do in ghost houses.
Yeah.
If you're struggling with them.
Grind for items. So let's do this properly. Now this is a 2-exit ghost house, so I'll do the normal one first, and I'll do the secret exit afterwards. So I've just got to make sure I don't lose the shell off the screen here. Then boom, I can go down. And that block is specially designed, so that's the only way you can destroy that block with a shell. No spin jumping, nothing like that. And I get the coin finish, which is always terrible.
Rubbish. You ever, like, obviously, you know, you always try and get the highest. Do you ever try and get the lowest? Like, just get 1 star, like,
Yeah,
it's like walking through the tape.
I've tried doing that before, it's surprisingly challenging. So before we get to the squawks right, I'll miss out again, and I'll get back to where I was with the shell in that previous room. And you'll notice that there's a switch there, so I want to try and get that this time. Boom, got it. And if I go back, now this is a 4-room house, and we've only seen 3. So let's go and get the 4th room, which is just to be. It's another big blue boss. Now,
Can never have enough, Jack.
now with this, the gimmick with this one is that you can't bring items through doors, so you need 3 items, but there's only 2, at least to start with. The consequence of hitting that switch, you might see it here, I might show it off, I'm not sure if I do. You can see that platform where the Koopa falls from. That would otherwise be sealed off. So you'll try to kill him with 2, and then you'll be like, can't do it, so you have to leave. But now I've got that switch, I've got my 3rd item, which to destroy Big Boo. Well, not yet. Not yet. Anytime. There you go.
Trick shots there.
No, that was 2 genuine failures. You know me, I don't take opportunities to regain credibility.
True, true.
Unless it's a genuine good thing I've done.
But now you can use the editing software. You're doing a good job of editing at your desk. A luxury I would never afford you when I was editing.
So this is Mirror 4. Now it's not clear from the footage, but the gimmick with this level is that left and right are inverted.
Right.
So if I look a bit uneasy doing it, it's because I'm playing with inverted controls. And this being an emulator, I could have...
Gone for the cheat way out and reversed the inputs.
But that wouldn't have been in the spirit of the thing, so I genuinely have done this inverted controls.
That's admirable, Jack.
Left and right are inverted, but up and down are not, which confuses things. Because there's nets in this level. But I do like the background.
Any idea what it's from?
Not off the top of my head, no. I'm tempted to say Yoshi's Island, but that's just because everything else seems to be. But I don't actually know. It looks like the kind of graphics you'd get in very old adventure games from like Day of the Tentacle era and stuff like that.
Yeah, it does actually.
That's what it brings to mind, but hey ho. But I'm gonna go with Yoshi's Island as my guess. If anyone genuinely does know, please let me know. I'd love to know. Anyway, nets. So left and right still inverted, but up and down is up and down, which can be potentially
Oh, I see what you mean.
confusing.
Yeah, that would be confusing.
So, yeah. I mean, as I said, like in an earlier video, the gimmick does make it harder to play, but it doesn't then give you an insanely difficult level. I mean, this is a hard level, but not unfairly so. Especially since it's a secret path. So, I mean, if you thought nets were confusing, conveyor belts even more so, gotta tell you.
I mean, I guess the way he designed the level was assuming people, like, it would still be a functional level because he'd assumed that most people would just cheat it and
Yeah.
flip the inputs.
Yeah, well, I still think if you're given a challenge which is fair like this, you should do it honourably. Even though, that being said, I do have a habit of abusing power-ups and things in games. As in my Kirby video, bombs. Not into
The infamous Wispy Woods
scene.
massacre.
Bomb after bomb after bomb. So boss time?
You said that as a question to me then.
Let's boss it up.
Let's do.
Now I'm thinking maybe I can go up there with those 2 coins now, but I can't think how I'd do it because unless I would bounce off him.
Could you not get enough speed up beforehand? And
Well,
just do the
you
jump?
can, but you have to change direction and you don't get the right angle for it. I'm not sure how you do it.
I think I could do it.
Well, maybe we can give it a go for me at some point, but for now, I'll assume I've given up because if I feel like I've missed something out, this is where I'll look first. But I'm tempted just to say that's where he falls from. And I don't know, whatever. But Mirror 4's done.
If there is stuff in that, we'll put it in a later video.
We will. But there's no obvious place to go as like a second exit, so maybe that water perhaps. But hey ho. Let's do the Red Switch Palace.
But I think the screen locks anyway, so...
Hmm?
I think the screen locks when the boss comes on, so...
It does, yeah. I can't physically get up there. Well, not personally anyway. I can't go backwards anyway and get that run up, so...
Yeah.
If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it first try. So, no immediate threat, but still a puzzle of sorts. Nothing that will kill you or make you stuck. Just get a few coins, why not?
Why not, Jack? You're on a healthy 35 lives.
Not bad, eh? Not bad. But, again, it is a proper Switch Palace in the sense that it's just a Switch with some coins.
Yeah, like, it's not like that's particularly much
Full
of a
of-
puzzle, is it? It's just
It's not
like...
full of those, like, bitey plans. It's not full of
chompers.
charging chucks with lightning abilities or anything like that.
No.
But there we go, red switches, and I think I've only seen them in one level that uses them.
Yeah.
But it makes again that one level a lot easier. I think it's maybe this one or the castle.
So this is Squawks' ride. Squawks, presumably the character from Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
There he is.
There he is. And I'm sure he is. I think he's in 2, but he's definitely in 3. And you can fly and you can shoot eggs. The fireballs won't work against the bees, so you have to actually make use of the egg.
What happens if you get hit?
You just get smaller or die.
So you can't lose Squawks.
You can't lose him. You're attached to him for the entire level. Save for the very end, which is when you go down a pipe. Again, something I'm happy is implemented. Now, gameplay-wise, it's not, apart from the eggs, of course, it's not too different from a water level, but it feels more fun than one nonetheless.
Definitely.
Unusual little bit of screen locking there, don't know why that happened.
That does happen occasionally.
It does.
ROM hacks. Although, it stands out on this, if only because he's done everything else so smoothly.
Definitely. It's one of the best ROM hacks I've ever seen.
I'm saying he, I don't know if it's a he.
Could be a girl. Could be a automaton. Could be a slug.
Could be a rock croc, whatever they're called.
Rock croc, yeah. So yeah, you don't lose him by getting hit, you just degrade in your status.
Yeah.
Or die.
Or die.
Which is still a degradation in my opinion.
It's a pretty severe degradation, you might say.
Unless you get a burial, which is honourable.
So back to the game.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is the end of the level, right here. Lovely little pipe. Say goodbye to Squawks.
Bye, Squawks.
But we'll see him again in the next level, so don't worry about it. Well, I say the next level. The next level in the sequence, I think I go a bit secret hunty.
Oh, do you? Or shunty, if you will.
Or ashanty, if you're R&B.
Ha ha ha!
It's not even a joke. So let's do the maze cave. But don't sigh, it's not a pipe maze, it's a genuinely quite good puzzle. There's 2 exits from this one. One of them a little bit frustrating, the other one even more so, but they're not a pipe maze.
You're really selling it, Jack?
It's quite a nice puzzle.
One puzzle's frustrating, the other is even more so.
In terms of, like, there's a lot of sort of red herrings. So you can't enter those doors unless you have a crate to stand on, because they're not high enough. You're not high enough even. So we go up here. So far so good.
It's looking quite pipe mazy, Jack. It's just it doesn't actually have pipes, or not even side-on pipes.
There's only like 4 rooms in the entire thing, maybe 5.
If you insist.
So I need to, and that pipe at the end of that sequence, where I could have gone, would just take me in a loop. So yeah. I need to use this box to get in there. Lovely jubbly.
It reminds me more of a Pokemon game, really, actually, in terms of puzzles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the sort of. So that wasn't too hard. That wasn't a pipe maze of evil proportions.
No, I'll give you that.
But I'll do the secret exit for this level in the next video. So final thoughts of this video, Ben. What do you think?
B+.
Lovely. See you next time.